Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Looking downfield, it's Hayden. He's running out of time here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Looking to throw. It's Hayden. It's caught on the crossing pattern. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Hayden. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring it down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Design quarterback run. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hayden. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Finding space at the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here comes a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Hayden. Pass rush closing in. Breaks free. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Cut quickly. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Wants to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Looking to scramble. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Second and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Look what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking right. This one caught. Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll hand it off. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Back to throw. It's Hayden. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. And it's caught across the middle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
The sack on first down, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Hayden. Pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. We'll give it to the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Hayden. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off off and running.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team. Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Hayden. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, I'll tell you what, this quarterback is going to get an earful when he gets back to the sideline. We're in the first quarter. You can't be exposing yourself to big hits early in the game like that. Chris, they're going to need him today, and this is just the opening drive.
First and 10 now for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to throw. It's Hayden. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Early in this conference championship game, one of those crucial plays, a third down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play. That's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
And an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they've got him.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Auburn. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense is coming after him. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for a deep completion. Pitch caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a shotgun run call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown. Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Hayden. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Alabama.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hayden. It's complete. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Hayden. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Now he's swung him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Going to try to use his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The back's got it. No way to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarm to the pass rush.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Gives it to the back. Running with purpose. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. It's Hayden. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, that is a 1st down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Hayden. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He keeps it on a designed run. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Tight end goes in motion. And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. To throw, it's Hayden. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keeping him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The punt team making their way on the field. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Finding some room at the 25. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, tied.
That's how you close a half off for this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Oh, and he throws it back. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. All over that to make the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And it's caught. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back. But a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass is caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it near the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Bama. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique.
They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Hayden. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Using his legs on the scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal upcoming. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it with the draw play. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
take it to the marker. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
No huddle here for the offense. Dropping back. It's Hayden. The pass rush closing in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Where these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Hayden. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Press coverage now from the secondary. Back to pass. It's Hayden. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
24.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back out of the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to his left and makes the completion. tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And it's intercepted, the last thing they can afford.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw. It's Hayden. Looking deep downfield to the left. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught on a comeback route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught at the 30. Still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards.
Deep shot toward the end zone. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down.
but the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw. The catch is made. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him back, but that first time will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.